Hey guys, it's Thomas back with another video for basic web design. So what I went ahead and done ahead of time is I put in some CSS code, and what this is going to do is to tell my HTML website to put certain declarative properties onto what I've put into the website already. So to kind of backtrail a little bit and see what I put up. Obviously, we put in the title, and then we put in "Hello World." That was the previous video. I went ahead and fixed some things, and now "Hello World" is no longer a paragraph. It is now a heading. In H1, it stands for heading 1. There's 6 headings, and as you go down 1 through 6 down or up, however you want to see it, the heading gets smaller and the print gets smaller. You can test that out on your own, but we will see what a heading looks like in a website as well as a paragraph. So we got the two tags that say it had the letter P in it, one open and one closed. That's for a paragraph. So anytime you see that in web design or a website for coding, you will see that that stands for a paragraph. So what I went and did is I opened up a style tag and I closed it, as you can see, and I put in a word called body, or H1 as you can see, and I put curly brackets. Did you see the curly brackets? And anything in between a curly bracket is a declarative property. You put what you want to declare a property. You put like color, or as you can see, we could put the family of the font, put font size, and also we could change the color of the font as well. So what you see is that in the body you will see that that would be the paragraph down here, or anything in the body as well, any extra stuff. I mean, I could put more words or maybe a whole paragraph down there, and it would turn it green. And in the heading, I decided I didn't keep it black because I wanted to make a little bit more emphasis on how CSS works, but you could change it to any color you want. Red is what we're going with, but if you actually look up a HTML color chart, you can actually see that you have a range of colors you could choose from, but they're not spelled out. They actually give you a number, and the number references a color in the color chart, and that would render that color that you have chosen to put. The like all zeros is black, and it is six letters or numbers in a code that would tell it to turn out green, red, purple, orange, whatever you tell it to do. So if you put 6 F's in a row, that would be, I'm pretty sure it's white. If you put 6 zeros or O's in a row, it's going to turn out to be black. But right now we just spelled it out, and we told it, okay, we want the body to be green and we want the heading to be red. And the font family, I have to explain that a little bit too. We put Arial. I'm pretty sure if you've messed with Microsoft Word, you all know the different font family selections. You know, you have Times New Romans, you have Arial, you have sans serif, you have all this different stuff. So right now we chose Arial as the main font, but if the Arial is not there, then we just go to basic sans serif, and that's what it's going to go with. The font size, you could choose, you know, your pixels, how many pixels you want it, big or small. That's like in Microsoft Word, you go down and choose how big you want the font size to be. That's basically what we're telling the website to render the words "Hello World" in the size wise. You'll see that it's bigger when I render it here on the screen, and the color obviously is going to be red. So without further ado, we're going to render it. So this is what it looks like. So we colored, as you can see, this is "Hello World" is the heading. We changed it. It's no longer by itself a paragraph or whatever. It's its own entity now. It's a heading, and we changed it to red. You can see it's bigger than "Hello World" from America, and you can see that I don't know if this is Arial or not. I usually have a hard time knowing the different font families, but you can see how it rendered. And moving on down, you see Hello World from America is green, and if you go back to the coding, you can see that we chose it to be green. So the body, which is now Hello World from America, we chose it to be green. Now we could go and do the exact same thing we did with the font family and the font size. Look, if I would go down and input, let's just be funny for a minute, font size. Hang on a second. Size, we can make it 50 pixels. And never forget the semicolon. I always mess up on this, but save the thing, render it. Now you can see the changes. So have fun with it, learn from it, tweak it, and we'll be back next time with a different video. But that's just a basic tutorial for right now. See you guys.